Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the regular advisory board meeting for this month, and we're about to get started. The regular notice requirement of the New Jersey Open Public Meetings Act has been complied with, and that adequate advance notice of this meeting was given at least 48 hours in advance. On November 6, 2022, notice was mailed to the Carrier Post and posted on the district website. Prepare for roll call, please.
Ms. Alvarez. Ms. Alvarez will be absent this evening. Mr. Custis. Ms. Gillespie.
Present.
Mr. Gonzalez. Mr. Hudson. Mr. Label Martinez.
Present.
Ms. Merrick's. Ms. Merrick's will be absent this evening. Vice President Nelson.
Present.
President Mohammed.
Present.
We do have a quorum at this time.
Will everyone please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, I'll open the floor for a vote of the approval of the minutes from our October board meeting. Is there a motion? Motion. We have a motion. Do we have a second? Second. We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries to approve the October board minutes. At this time, I will turn the meeting over to our superintendent for our student representatives.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much to our board secretary. At this time, we always like to take the opportunity to first thank our student board representatives for being here. It's good to see your smiling faces. And we know that you're coming with more than smiling faces, but you have voices, and your voices matter. And so at this time, we'd like to give you an opportunity just to provide information to our board members about your experience as students here in the Camden City School District. So you can begin on whichever end you'd like.
Hello. So for the people who don't know, my name is Andre, and I'm a senior at Camden Big Picture Learning Academy. From what I talked about before, I feel as though like we improved in a way because majority of it was just like communication. I feel as though my school wouldn't like notify me for like things that were going on or etc. And yeah, I feel like they're doing a lot better on that. Like campus-wise, I feel as though we're doing a lot better with like safety because I feel like there's a lot of, I wouldn't say it's a lot of incidents, but it's a lot of stuff that's like going on that shouldn't, and they've been shutting it down, so that's always good. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tyshawn Fitzsimmons, a 12th grader at Camden High School, Class VP. And I just wanted to say that this year is very engaging. Like everyone is more interacting with everyone. Teachers are more understanding and more hands-on and more helping and being like more on us than last year. And campus-wise, I would definitely say that this year it's different. Like it's different from last year in a good way. But yeah, thank you guys.
All right, my name is Damien. I'm a sophomore at Brim Medical Arts. And I want to start with the glows first. I want to say like the more campus involved things we've been doing, such as like the campus student council we made, as well the pep rally that we had for the championship game was also fun as well. So I just want to say like the campus as a whole is like igniting us as one instead of separating us into like 4 schools. And then with the grows, there's a lot of, since I'm president for the sophomore class, a lot of sophomores are coming to me about the solution ingenuity for when there is a vacancy for the classes. And we have a total of 3 Edgenuity classes, and it's like classes back to back, so they feel like they can't operate on a computer for like almost 170 minutes. And they was thinking about how would the SATs goes, because we have it for English 2 and Algebra 2, which is 2 major courses you need for the SAT, and they feel as though they're not going to be prepared with Edgenuity as they would if they had a teacher in the classroom. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much to our board representatives. Thank you for articulating your concerns, your glows, as well as your grows, and being very vocal about it and transparent. So we applaud you again, and we thank you because the board is able to learn more about what needs to be done on the positive and on the correcting end based on what you share. And so I will respond, and I'll open it up to board members if you have any questions, because I know you may not be able to stay for the presentation. So Andre, thank you for representing once again so well from BPLA. You did share with us previously that there were communications concerns, and I'm glad to hear that your school leadership has heard your voice as we've communicated it and increased and enhanced communications for the Big Picture Learning Academy portion of the campus. I'm glad to hear also that safety, you're feeling better about safety and what's been put in place, the parameters to ensure that you're feeling safe. Tyshawn from did I say your name right? I did. Okay, thank you. Tyshawn from Camden High School. Thank you for sharing that our educators are engaging, you're having more hands-on experiences, and that things are different in a good way. Continue to give us that critical feedback as well, so we can continue to improve and also to keep going or keep in operation those things that are working well. But I'm sure your teachers will be glad to hear that you appreciate the lessons that are being prepared and the way you're being engaged. And finally to Damien from Brim. Yes. Thank you, Damien, again for sharing all of the glows that you shared with regard to unity, feeling that the campus is coming together better this year than last year. And it's based on the feedback that we got from students. And also the feedback around Edgenuity. In my presentation tonight, I have 2 slides that are dedicated to sharing more information about Edgenuity, about ways that our curriculum team, as well as our team that trains our teachers and leaders are working together to ensure that we are strengthening Edgenuity's impact. We know, and you already know, we've shared it before, that the national teacher shortage is very critical right now. The state teacher shortage is critical, and there's a shortage in our district. And so this is one of those stopgap measures, but we want to make sure that we are utilizing it to the best of our ability so that you can get everything you need out of it. You had a question about SAT preparation. We will also have additional SAT preparation to support, but as we are making sure that our substitutes who are in the classroom with the virtual instruction, as they're getting training as well, we hope to be able to ensure that, we will ensure that you have that full preparation. Okay, so we will continue to have discussions about it. In yesterday's student roundtable, we talked about it, and I will be back again to observe for myself how the actions that we're taking, how they are actually being implemented in the classroom. So keep on pressing, keep your voices coming. Your voices matter. Board President, I'll turn it over to you and just to lead our board members.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Madam Superintendent. This time, any of the board members would like to respond? Yes, go ahead.
So thank you. Thank you for your feedback. Just echoing some of the things that our superintendent said. It's important to hear your voice. We want to hear the positives, as well as the growths. So I encourage you to continue to share with us as we all work for you. And it's also good to hear that there's positive changes being made. So thank you to our administration for listening and making the effort to make those changes. Thank you.
Anyone else? Fine. Clayton. But I think we all share the same sentiments of Vice President Nelson of you having the ability to share, the information with us. We do all what we do here for you. And as I have the opportunity to tell every board representatives from the students as being student representatives, you guys keep going, keep striving, keep being a voice for your people. You guys are in the leadership role as you should be. Others around the district, we do some wonderful things. And as a former athlete, you guys there, I see you guys there supporting those athletic programs. We appreciate that. But you guys are the leaders. And we're going to, the former athletes and all those people, when they come back, they're going to be looking for you for leadership. So please continue to do what you do. This is a word of encouragement. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, given the short month that we have this month, there will be no board committee reports this evening, as the board committees did not meet this month. At this time, I'll turn it over to the superintendent for the superintendent's report.
Thank you very much, Board Secretary. At this time, we'll transition down to the floor. I invite everyone, all of the board members and our student board reps, if you can stay, to transition down to the front rows for the superintendent's report. Thank you. I want to thank you all. I want to say first, good evening to everyone, and thank you for joining us for our advisory board meeting for the month of November. We are excited to have everyone here, and thank you for coming earlier, those of you who were able to celebrate with us in our Taste of Camden. We hope that you were able to enjoy the food and the festivities as we transition into our Thanksgiving season. So again, thank you for being present. We'll move to the next slide. And as you can see listed on the slide, there are just a few topics that will be highlighted this evening, and you see them listed here. And so I want to just jump right into our presentation to share our November focus information. Okay, so one of the things that we like to share has to do with something that our student board reps.
Four-door Mitsubishi Outlander is in front of the event entrance and is blocking the activity bus from taking the kids home. A blue four-door Mitsubishi Outlander. Please remove your vehicle from in front of the event entrance, baby.
I didn't see anyone moving, so hopefully someone in the hallway heard that announcement. But as you just heard our student board representative share, one of the grows that we heard had to do with our Edgenuity program. And as I shared before, we're very much aware that there is a national teacher shortage, and that shortage has not eluded us here in the Camden City School District. And so because of that, we have implemented an innovative approach in order to be able to ensure that our students are getting instruction and our students are getting content that is on grade level and that is in alignment with the specification areas. And so we have been working with Imagine Learning through the Edgenuity program for our high school students. And so in addition to the training supports that we will be providing to our school leaders and teachers, we have heard that students who have instructors through Edgenuity may need additional supports. As a reminder, in addition to teacher office hours, students can receive on-demand tutoring from 8 a.m. until 10 p.m., from 8 a.m. until 10 p.m. This tutoring is also available during the weekend hours. So again, the district has invested money because we know how critically important it is for us to ensure that our young people are getting the exposure to the content knowledge. And so again, I want to repeat this because this will be posted on our district website, this presentation, for our families who may not be here. If you have a high school student who is receiving that virtual instruction, their are teacher office hours. Again, there are teacher office hours. Students can receive on-demand tutoring from 8 a.m. until 10 p.m. And again, this tutoring is also available during the weekends. We encourage students and families to take advantage of this service. One of the things that I share with our student roundtable members in our roundtable yesterday was also that, sometimes crises and sometimes adverse situations like teacher shortages, actually there can be a silver lining behind it. Many universities today, as we are very much aware, have hybrid offerings where some classes are in person, some classes are online, and many of our academic institutions, you can earn an entire degree online. So this is also an opportunity for us to be able to support our young people so that they're able to be confident that no matter how the instruction comes to them, they will be prepared and they know how to use their resources in order to get the answers that they need and the support that they need. So we are definitely going to continue to support our instructors as well as our young people. Next slide. And so this slide just talks a little bit about the instructional layers of support when we think about our Edgenuity program. And so as you are all aware, as I shared before, and I'll keep saying it again, we are experiencing a national teacher shortage. And as a way to solve this problem, we did partner with Edgenuity, and they provide virtual state certified and highly qualified teachers to teach the courses in which we do not have a physical teacher present. I shared this information with you a few months ago as we were planning for the year. However, tonight, I want to share with you reminders about how this platform is helping our students. Our students have been attending the courses over the last few months. There have been some hiccups, but over the last few weeks, we have been working with the school leaders, the assigned teachers who monitor the classes, and our Edgenuity partners to ensure that students are receiving the most out of this virtual learning experience. And again, I want to thank those members, our Chief Academic Officer, Ms. Christy Witzel. There you are, Chrissy Weitzel, as well as our Chief Schools Officer, Dr. Marilyn Martinez. Just wave your hand, along with, I can't see, it's okay. Okay, there you are. I have to take my glasses off to be able to read. And as well as the teams that you lead. Let's give them a round of applause for this innovative approach, as well as making sure that we are learning from it, that we are course correcting, and that we're supporting our young people to be successful. Thank you so very much. And we will continue for the board members, we will continue to provide you with updates on how this learning experience is moving forward. Next slide. November focus also is our delayed start Wednesdays, and I want to share some very important information. Some of this information was shared in an email to our staff members that went out today. As you know, this year we have implemented job-embedded professional development for our teaching staff as one of the key levers to help impact instructional gains. These PD days are held on every other Wednesday or 2 Wednesdays per month. We conducted a survey asking families about this initiative and the impact the delayed start has had on your households. The results are in, and overwhelmingly, families shared that the delayed times have been challenging to some. We hear you. We sent out the survey because we wanted honest feedback, and we never want to cause an inconvenience to our district community, no matter how well-intentioned the programs are. We are all here for the same goal, to improve academic outcomes. So with this same goal in mind, job-embedded professional development for our teachers continues to be a priority for our team. However, effective immediately, all students, all schools will no longer begin on a delayed start on these Wednesdays. Again, effective immediately, all students, all schools will no longer begin on a delayed start on these identified Wednesdays. However, heard claps. It's okay. You won't get in trouble. Because that shows, I want you to know it shows responsiveness. And so on these Wednesdays, and every Wednesday, students will begin at the regular start time, which is 8:40 for our elementary, family, and middle schools, and 9 a.m., for our high schools. We will follow up with a social media post and a formal letter to all families in both Spanish and English. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to your school principal. Again, the goal of this initiative was to ensure that our teaching staff and our support staff could have professional development opportunities embedded in the school day, as well as making sure that our students now have the opportunity to not lose any instructional time. So in order for us to have both of those to be true, we had to make some adjustments. And how many of you know you can have the best intentions, but you have to adjust and modify, especially as you get feedback. And so this is our modification. You will have details about what will be occurring, and we are excited. We are including field trip opportunities, a focus on social emotional learning, nutritional awareness activities, service learning. We're going to build that in so that that will allow us to still offer job-embedded PD while still having our young people in school and having them engage in very critical, experiential learning experiences and social emotional learning. So we look forward to this being another initiative that puts our district on the map as a best practice that can be also replicated in other districts. And we will continue to share information with you. Next slide. And now some updates, a few more updates for the month of November. All right, and so Curriculum Associates Mid-Atlantic Leadership Symposium. This is a bit of great news to share coming from our curriculum team. On October 27th and 28th, the Camden City School District had the opportunity to send a combination of 19 teachers and leaders to Curriculum Associates, or iReady, annual Mid-Atlantic Leadership Symposium in Philadelphia. We had a team of 3 district leaders and 3 teachers present, leaders and district administration from school districts across the country. I think that deserves a round of applause. If you are one of those teachers or school leaders or individuals who presented to other teachers across the nation, please stand at this time and be acknowledged. If you were a part of that group, please stand quickly and be acknowledged. Thank you. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Our presentation focused on how Camden City School District uses iReady data to engage students in intentional data chats and small group instruction in the classroom. This symposium gave all participants the opportunity to attend workshops, network, gain insights on best practices, and also to hear from the Curriculum Associates team on regional hot topics, innovations, and next steps. Again, we know iReady is a platform that we have utilized in the district for a few years now, and we know it is helping us to be able to realize some gains as we take a look at our assessment and data scores. So again, job well done, and thank you for representing Camden well. Next slide. Also highlighting our teachers, the Camden City School District math and science teachers had water excursions with Captain Don Bow on our own Cooper River on October 12th, 19th, and 21st. Teachers explored wildlife on the Cooper River and tested water along the river. The collaboration between Upstream Alliance and the Camden City School District is the beginning of experiences that Camden City School District students will have in the upcoming school year. This type of field trip experience will allow students to see what Camden has to offer that is in their own backyard. Though it is difficult to see, there are tiny fish in the Ziploc bags. You can't really see them, but they're in there. It is remarkable how clear the Cooper River water is in those bags. Teachers were surprised by the marine life that they were able to catch. No wildlife was harmed, and all marine life was returned back to the Cooper River. So again, we are so grateful that our teachers are able to experience this so they can bring innovative teaching ideas and practices, engaging lessons back to our students. Are any of those teachers present today? I'm not sure if they are. All right, it's okay, but please give them a shout out if you are a school leader who recognizes some of those teachers there. Next slide. And now for my most favorite part of the superintendent's report, that is the sharing of district highlights. This month, we have a lot to be thankful for in the district, as well as a lot of highlights to share, but we pared them down. So don't get nervous. We don't have too many this evening. But the first, we want to take this opportunity. If I had a drum roll, I would do a drum roll, but we want to take, yeah, love it. Yeah, love it, love it, love it. We want to take this opportunity to welcome to the stage Ms. Pam Clark. Would you please come forward? Isn't she lovely? Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. I have to do this. She was like, I don't want to do this, but there's a reason we have to do this. Take your time. So, as you can see on the slide, the New Jersey Education Association of Camden County ESP or Support Personnel of the Year is our own Miss Pam Clark for the county, for Camden County. And she is being recognized as one of the outstanding support professionals. And so it's that time again where many of our awesome staff and educators are being acknowledged for the amazing things they do throughout the district. We are so very grateful for Ms. Pam Clark. And I can definitely share, Ms. Clark, you have been an individual who has been honest, has supported and represented those individuals who you represent in your union. You have come to me and been very honest, but you've also been a bridge. We've been through difficult times in the district, and you have been a bridge, someone who said, well, where are the points of commonality? How can we work together to figure A out or B out? And you're always willing to do it. Always willing, always coming to the table with ideas. So I wanted to take this opportunity. No, I'm not the union president. No, I'm not I'm on the other side, but it doesn't matter because union and administration working together, we can get a whole lot more accomplished. But thank you for what you're doing and for your example, and your union president knows that this is happening on this evening as well. And we wanted to present to you some flowers. You can hold it. Thank you. Some flowers just to say thank you. And we got the colors right. She's an alum of Eastside High. So we got the colors right. We got the colors right tonight.
Thank you.
Congratulations. We are so very proud of you.
Thank you.
You want to say anything?
Let's keep doing what we're doing. That's the only thing I can say.
Period. That's it. Period. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. We're so proud of you, and we're so proud of all of our wonderful and amazing staff members in the Camden City School District. Next slide. It's that time of year again where our students are visiting a variety of colleges and universities, and we're so excited about it. We want to thank our partners at Camden County College for allowing us to visit their campus, and we know there are so many other college visits that are occurring as we continue to expose our young people so that they can decide whether or not they want to go to college, military, or engage in careers. Next slide. Post-graduation. All right, so this is a highlight of the cleanup at Camden High School's football field, the Camden Extreme Cleanup. What an amazing event. We also did the same at Eastside High, but what an amazing event for both Tiger and Panther Nations. I was joined by our mayor, Victor Carstarfin, City Council President Angel Fuentes, Advisory Board President Wasim Muhammad, Camden City Advisory Board members, Camden City School District staff, students, and a host of community partners to clean up the Eastside High School and Camden High School athletic fields. And it was a wonderful day just to come together. You can see that big group of people at the top were just painting and sprucing up and doing our best with what we have in order to make sure that we can instill that pride back in our district. The goal was to get all partners involved to help encourage our students, again, to take pride in their field and to take pride in the city they call home. So we are so grateful to the city, to the mayor, for just putting his full weight behind this initiative in order to make sure that our school district is seen in a great light. So this was a very, very wonderful day. Next slide. Now we're going to give out just a few awards, and we have school leaders here today. We have representatives from our schools in the district, because we want to stop and take a moment to acknowledge our schools for being recognized as the 2022 Sustainable Makes Sense Award. Together as a district, we were able to set the path for many other districts. The Sustainability Makes Sense Award recognizes a district that has achieved substantial budgetary savings through the implementation of Sustainable Jersey for Schools actions. The Camden City School District received the award in recognition of the district's significant energy conservation initiative. So our district received the award from across the entire state for this. And this is the award that we did receive right here. This is only a portion of the award that we received as a district. And again, let me put this in perspective. We won this award and received commendations from the Commissioner of Education and all of those who were present on behalf of the entire school district. So the Camden City School District was once again put on the map. In 2019-20, the Camden City School District had local government energy audits completed for 15 of its schools. When we then prepared an energy savings plan and started the Energy Savings Improvement Program. We have begun light replacements and are doing ongoing maintenance or retro commissioning on our HVAC systems and generating revenue through demand response by reducing their energy usage at peak times. Great job to the Camden City School District. And at this time, we are so grateful for our school leaders, for everything that you do, our representatives from our schools, but thank you for accepting the invitation to come tonight to receive your award in person. So when your name is called, I'm just going to ask that you come up. Actually, I think we can't go down, because all the plaques are up here. You'll have to walk up the steps. If you can come up the steps, and we'll take yes. Well, if you will come onto the stage and receive your plaque so that we can get a picture and you can share it with your school communities. So the first award goes to Camden Big Picture Learning Academy, the Sustainable Jersey for Schools Bronze Award. Congratulations. We're going to get a quick pic. Thank you. Thank you. Next school, you're welcome, Principal Jenkins. Next school, Brim Medical Arts. Brim Medical Arts. Thank you, Ms. Karen Borelli-Luke, who is coming up to receive this award on behalf of Brim Medical Arts. Thank you. And so there's a tag that you guys got that will just go right there. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. All right, next slide. Next slide. Woo, it's been a day. Next award, Camden High School. And these are all Sustainable Jersey for Schools certified. Camden High School, Camden City Public Schools, a brighter future, one school at a time. Congratulations, Principal Bullock.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Cato, Octavius Cato Demonstration School. They put the whole name on there. Again, this is also for the bronze. Congratulations, Principal Dixon.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Next school, Cream. The Roletta Tea Cream School. Principal Dyer is coming up. That's good, right? I know. Take your time. Congratulations. Awesome. Congratulations. No problem. Cooper's Point. Again for the bronze. Next year we're going to be saying silver and gold, but bronze. Gold. I'm sorry. She corrected me. Thank you. Congratulations. Creative Arts. How many? Take your time. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you, Dr. Rockington. Davis. They said under the new leadership of Principal Danielle Montague. I couldn't resist. That was good.
Is it mine?
Yes, that's why I said it, Danielle.
Congratulations. You're welcome.
Dudley.
Dudley. And please make sure when you take them back, explain to your students why these are hanging on your walls. Dudley. Congratulations. You're welcome. The Martha F. Wilson Early Childhood Development Center. Awesome. Congratulations. Forest Hill. Excellent. Congratulations. Morgan Village. Please stay, please don't leave, because afterwards we're going to get a group picture with our board president and board vice president and all of the winners. Congratulations. Awesome. Pride Academy. Somebody's going to have to take the picture. Somebody's going to have to take the picture.
Yes, right there.
Oh, my God. You're welcome. Congratulations. I'm tired. I need to go home. Eastside High. It says Woodrow Wilson, but it's okay because they made these plaques before we changed the name. So Woodrow Wilson, Eastside High. Here you go. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay. Yorkshire?
Yes.
Yorkshire.
That's it.
Where is it? Oh, they took it. Yorkshire. Congratulations. Congratulations. Is there a representative here from Vets? Okay, I think they picked theirs up at the conference. If I can have all our school leaders and representatives to just line up across the front, if I can ask our board president as well as our board vice president to come up, actually our board members, whomever you'd like to come up, to flank them, because this is definitely a Camden City School District moment. It is important for us to teach our young people about sustainability so our earth can be around for a long time, and we know there are lots of issues when it comes to our environment. So let's all take this picture to memorialize our collaborative effort to make sure that our young people get that education. Thank you. Thank you so much. And as we transition to our next slide, we want to take this opportunity to honor and acknowledge and recognize as well our board president, our advisory board president, Minister Wasim Muhammad, who on October 25th was able to present at the 2022 New Jersey School Boards Association workshop during their Changing the Culture of Your Board session. And once again, we were able to share best practices and be represented by our leader. Let's give our board president a round of applause. That was a great day for Camden. Next slide. As you can see, on November 4th, we had the honor, November 4th, we had the honor of unveiling East Camden's Invincible Tiger art installation. This collaborative process was undertaken by the Camden Community Partnership, St. Joseph's Carpenter Society, and the Camden Community Partnership, which I acknowledged already, to advance public art through the neighborhoods of the city. The unveiling of the public art installation, The Invincible Tiger, underscores the indomitable spirit and strength of Camden's residents while celebrating East Side High School students, their faculty, as well as their staff. A special thank you to artists Don Kennel and Lisa Adler from DKLA Designs for such an amazing piece, and it is absolutely breathtaking. Next slide. November the 4th was a great day at Eastside High School for another reason. Additionally, I was joined by Congressman Norcross, New Jersey State Senator Cruz Perez, Mayor Karstafen, Council President Fuentes, our advisory board president, and other dignitaries as we announced the district's $49 million investment in equity at Eastside High School. The announcement provided a scope of the work to be conducted along with a timeline from bid to fruition. However, this also provided us with an opportunity to lobby for even more and further improvements at Eastside High School. So again, this is not the end of the story, but we are sharing with you what occurred on that date to keep you updated. But please know we continue to advocate and lobby for, along with many, many, many others who care deeply about the Eastside High School community, to lobby for even greater improvements. So please stay tuned. The best is yet to come. Next slide. I'm very humbled and honored to have been recognized and to have received the 2022 Pinnacle Educators Award alongside other incredible individuals and partner organizations. I wanted to take this opportunity to publicly thank you for supporting me, and this was a win for not myself, but for the district. Thank you. Next slide, Camden High Campus College and Career Fair. Thank you to the Camden Promise neighborhood for hosting a great and successful event for our students. We also would like to thank all the schools, colleges, and jobs for being very informative to the students as we support them again in deciding what their next steps are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Next slide. And a congratulations to Camden High on your Group 3 Central sectional win against Seneca. The last time the Camden Panthers won a sectional title was 46 years ago. Let's give them a round of applause. Hats off to our scholar athletes. Hats off to our coaching staff, hats off to our parents, and also as we all know, we are approaching Thanksgiving. It's coming upon us so very quickly, and so we want to just share a happy Thanksgiving. As your superintendent, I want to say how grateful I am to continue to serve as superintendent of the district that gave me everything as well for a good foundation. I see the vision in our schools and community as we continue to work together as a family. Thank you for your continued commitment to our students, the district, and the community at large. We look forward to seeing everyone at the turkey game. This year it will be hosted at Eastside High School, and we want to just have a wonderful time coming together as a community to celebrate and then to go back home and have a great time with our own families and friends as we celebrate Thanksgiving. So I'm wishing you all a very happy Thanksgiving. And just the last slide, I want to share with you that our next board meeting will be held December 20th at Dudley School. Please be reminded that the superintendent's board presentation will be posted on our website just in case you missed any of the information that was shared this evening. And we look forward to seeing you at Dudley School. At this time, we will transition back to the stage where the board president or his designee will salute our retirees. Thank you for your attention.
Yes, ma'am, Superintendent. Thank you very much. Vice President Nnamdi Nelson.
Thank you, Board President. At this time, I'd like to take the time to say thank you to all of our retirees for all your years of service to the district. First, Crystal Wyatt, paraprofessional, 25 years. Dawn Johnson, math teacher, 25 years. Rosanna Hunter, special education teacher, 14 years. Wanda Patrick, paraprofessional, 34 years. Can we give them a round of applause? Thank you for your many years of service.
Thank you very much, Madam Superintendent. We turn it back over to the district.
Thank you, Board President. And at this time, I'll turn it over to our General Counsel, who will provide information on the, we don't have public comments or written comments? Will provide guidance on our public comment portion.
Thank you, Superintendent. The Camden City School District welcomes the attendance and comments from all members of the public at its meetings. This public comment period is the public's time to be heard on the agenda items in the meeting. Since we do not have anyone signed up to provide in-person comment tonight, I am going to skip directly to the written submissions. First comment is from Maria De Jesus. Good evening, board members. My name is Maria De Jesus. I have a daughter that attends Dudley School, and I have been multiple times to the school to complain about my daughter's lunch. The school keeps telling me the same thing. There's nothing that can be done at the moment but to send my daughter with her own lunch if she doesn't like the school lunch, so she won't be hungry all day. I asked them if they can change the school menu so that they don't have to eat frozen or hard pizza. I've told the school multiple times that it is unacceptable what they are doing, and that last year food was better than this year. I have had enough of this issue. I cannot afford to keep sending my child to school with food from the house when all the school needs to do is change the menu. If the food is going to be served cold, then change or give cold sandwiches. If the issue continues, I will have to take the matter into my own hands and contact the National Food Program. My question is, would you eat frozen food or allow your child to eat frozen food? What is the food safety program in place at the schools, processes for food preparation, and how are they being overseen? Thank you for your time. Second comment is from Jenny Caraballo. Greetings, everyone. My name is Jenny Caraballo, and my child attends Forest Hill School. My son, Adam, is autistic, and Forest Hill does not provide resources for him, and I'm grateful for it. Does provide resources for him, and I'm grateful for it. My child can use extra help with after-school programs. He can't do regular or school programs due to his condition, and I feel he is excluded from other students and programs because of his special needs. I know this would be beneficial to see special programs for my child and other children with special needs and autism in an after-school setting. This will help on so many levels. Interacting with other students and sharing the same opportunities will encourage these students, and behavior can decrease at home and school. Just suggestions that I would like for my child, and more opportunities for students with special needs, outdoor classroom structures. Thank you. Next comment is from Angela Muhammad. Greetings to all here tonight. My name is Angela Muhammad, and my child attends a district school. Tonight, I want to express my gratitude for the new changes in our child's lunch menu, and I'm hopeful there's more to come. As vegetarians, it can get pricey to send off lunch each day. Even though my son mentions the school lunch salad is better and tastes better than before, what other options do our students who don't eat meat or are vegetarians have? Please understand, I'm not here complaining. I'm just asking because salad shouldn't be their only option for a vegetarian meal at a school, and for parents that are on fixed income can't afford to send lunch every day. My son is happy with the salad option, but what happens when he is overeating salads? Will there be any other options? I thank you very much for my time tonight. And the last comment is from Josie Ocasio. Good evening, everyone. Let me begin by saying congratulations, Naima and Falio, for another term on the board, and to our new board member, Danielle Jackson. Congratulations again to all three of you. This past week at our United Parent Council meeting, excuse me, we had the honor to have Nanamdi Nelson and Cameron Hudson share their time with parents of all school types and educate us on their responsibilities as school board officials and community leaders. I respect the fact that even though a lot of our parents' cases are not typical district concerns, their transparency was helpful. The question, why is it important to come out to advisory board meetings? And how can we do better by encouraging more parents to be active by coming to the meetings? As a community outreach organizer, I've seen firsthand the challenges that occur when asking parents to join meetings. It sucks knowing that even though we have great resources for them, parents don't participate to find out. As a team, we have to find other solutions, incentives. How are we reaching our parents? How can we stay effective moving forward? Here are some things parents say about why they can't make school board meetings. No transportation to or from meetings, work hours are not flexible, board meetings are too long. Some parents mention they don't understand what is being spoken about due to terms jargon they are not aware of. Before the pandemic, we would have to come early to get a seat in an advisory board meeting, and now it's like, where are all the parents? Do you feel like when we were on Zoom, it was more effective? Was it more convenient for parents with no transportation or babysitter? We know this is important to them just as it is for us, so let's all come together with a solution and see what can work to get the community and parents back. Thank you again, and for all the work and dedication, I appreciate you. And that is the last comment, Superintendent. I'll turn it back to you for comments.
Testing. Thank you. Thank you to our general counsel. Thank you also to our parents and community members who submitted written comments. We take each and every one of them to heart very seriously, and it helps us to be able to continue to improve upon what we are supposed to do, which is to put our students first and to ensure they have a thorough and efficient education. So we definitely appreciate it. One of the first comments that was shared by Ms. DeJesus, and I believe also Ms. Muhammad, has some concerns with regard to lunch and our lunches. So again, we always want to say thank you for expressing your concerns. Having frozen meals served is a new, hold one second. There we are. Thank you. I want to make sure I have the accurate responses. Having frozen meals served is a new concern, and our Senior Director of School Nutrition, Ms. Arlethea Brown, who is also here and who organized our Taste of Camden event this evening, will follow up directly with our parents who share their information. They have their phone contact information, so she will directly follow up with you, Ms. DeJesus, as well as Ms. Muhammad. As a note, we do have monitors at every school who inspect the food regularly, and our team stays in constant communication with the school leader. We offer multiple options for all schools. We also offer meatless Mondays and vegetarian options every day. We have signs located on the lunch line for students to ask for special items if the items are not on the line. Please share special dietary needs with school leaders, and we will make special arrangements to make sure that we have options available. Vegetarian options are not required in our program. However, we at the Camden City School District do believe that accommodating our students who require this option is important to do, even as a courtesy. If meat or meat alternate options are required for students, we will do what we can to accommodate the needs of all of our students. And again, thank you to Ms. Arlethea Brown, who will be reaching out directly, because I don't believe those two parents are here present today, who will be reaching out directly to get more information and to share more about what we are doing to be responsive to the needs. I also want to share that our student board representatives who are not here, as well as our student roundtable members, are also sharing with us their glows and grows regarding the school nutrition program. There are more glows than grows. However, Ms. Brown and her team are available every month to also hear their voices and to make improvements. So this triangulation, hearing from students, from community, as well as hearing from family members and parents, will help us to continue to improve. So thank you for that feedback. When it comes to concerns regarding parents not attending our board meetings, that is a concern that we also share. During last month's board meeting, we had a trunk or treat event outside to try to get our parents to come so that they could stay. So we had the event around the time of the board meeting so that we can encourage them to come in and stay, which is also the reason that we had the Taste of Camden and the food for Thanksgiving today, so our families could come and hopefully stay. But we know this is a busy day because there are also parent-teacher conferences and many other things that vie for our families' time. But we do thank you, Ms. Ocasio, for sharing some of the information you've received from your surveys with regard to parents and why they're not coming. So we will take this information back as well to our team to see what we can do to possibly support a different effort. You did mention Zoom, but I believe there are some restrictions legally around that. So we'll again take some, because we're not in a COVID pandemic emergent situation, but we will take your suggestions and your feedback and the data you shared with us back in hopes of providing some innovative approaches, because we want to see our parents here as well. All right, and we want to thank you. I believe there was one other comment with regard to a parent, Ms. Caraballo, who has a student at Forest Hill, and we will continue to work with you as well to ensure that the needs are met there. But we want to thank all of our parents for writing in, and at this time, we're going to turn it over to our board president to see if our advisory board members have any comments as well.
Thank you, Madam Superintendent. Any other board member have any comments concerning the public notice? Falio? I mean, not public notice, but public comments.
Set me up. I do have some comments. One of them is based on what we were just talking about, parent participation. I would think that I may be trying to change the locations that we're hosting the meeting. Maybe if we pick a side on East Camden or somewhere in Creamer Hill or somewhere in North Camden where we rotate the meetings, giving access to that community to be able to actually attend. We can try that. I know we've tried a lot of other things, like the taste of what we had today, which was amazing, and the trunk or treat. So I do appreciate the fact that we are trying innovative things, and we're out in the community telling people to come out, because we need folks to come out to our board meetings. And the second thing I just wanted to mention, wasn't mentioned today, but I just wanted to give the district a huge shout out for making sure that we celebrated Hispanic heritage in the right manner. I know that there's things that we can grow from, but I know that Ms. Henson's team was out there very hard putting some events together in our community and building that. And as I always say, our diversity is our power. And I just really appreciate the fact that the administration put so much emphasis in it. So thank you very much for that.
Thank you, Board Member Martinez. And just a quick comment on that. We did do that. We just transitioned back to that by just moving it around. I think we continue to take a look at what we're trying to do here and see if it works. And but great, thank you for your wonderful, innovative ideas. You always give us that. Vice President Nelson.
So thank you. Thank you, Folio, for your comments. Keep it brief, so thank you, Superintendent and the leadership team, for hearing the board, especially when we speak about focusing on the staff members that we have, looking to promote within, and making sure that we let our staff members know that they are valued. So I've seen a lot of that lately, not to say it wasn't taking place before, but just something that has definitely been noticed. And I can say, you know, I appreciate it, even though there have been others that have advocated for it. So thank you.
Thank you, Vice President Nelson. Anyone else? Board Member Gonzalez.
Good evening, everyone. I want to just provide a comment on the board convention that we all went to a couple weeks ago. And I take huge pride in being able to say that as a district, we really are a pilot to a lot of the initiatives and efforts that other districts are just now implementing. And it feels good to be a part of that. I wish everybody a healthy future to continue to do the things that we're doing. But again, I'm proud to be able to say that I'm a part of a great team and a great district that again leads, if not just the state, maybe the nation, and a lot of the implementation and initiatives that we have here in the district. Lastly, my only comment regarding the lunches is we have forever heard, the glows and grows of the student lunches. And personally, I believe that one way to fix that is whatever's being catered to us in that back room, if it was catered to every kid every week in their lunch rooms, I think we wouldn't have that problem. We have really nice platters that were fixed up out there today. We have really nice platters that are fixed up for us during special events. And if those really nice platters were the ones being served at schools weekly, I don't think we'd have an issue today. Thank you.
Thank you, Board Member Gonzalez. And thank you for highlighting that. We kind of got that. We all went to the convention in Atlantic City, how, and I'm trying to say it now so I don't want to forget, but we did see how advanced in policies and the way our board is reacting to certain things, how we have been ahead of a lot of people and a lot of things moving forward, that people were encouraged about what our district is doing. And I think we're just beginning as a school district. And I think that what we are doing is going to be felt along with the families and the community that we serve in. So thanks for bringing that up. I appreciate that. Anyone else? That's it. Yes, Board Member Gillespie.
I would be remiss if we did not acknowledge our former board member, Ms. Teresa Atwood, who is with us this evening. And while I'm here, I just want to wish everyone here, all of our students, our staff, our administration, a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you much, Board Member Gillespie, and I think we all share that sentiment with our former board member, Ms. Teresa Atwood, who's also a great community person and a great person as well. Thank you. So if there are any more questions or comments? Sure. Thank you. We turn it back over to the district.
Thank you, Board President. They stole my thunder, Ms. Atwood. I wrote it down right in the corner. That was going to be my first comment before I address the board members' information, but it's always a pleasure to see you, and thank you for all you've poured into each of us. I know I'm not a board member, but you poured a lot into me, so all down through the years. So thank you so much. Thank you for your feedback to our board members. Taking all of it into consideration, we'll take it back, reflect on it, and figure out how we can work it in. Board Member Martinez, we are actually, next month, we are going to be at Dudley School for our board meeting. So we will go back to rotating. there was a reason we started to have them here more often. We wanted to just get our security systems in place and make sure that we had enough space to do what we needed to do, and the sound system was working. But we are going to be at Dudley next month, and we will take a look at the numbers as we move around to see how we can continue to boost participation at our board meetings as well. Thank you again for acknowledging. We did have an awesome time during Hispanic Heritage Month, and thank you again for the advocacy and for ensuring that we are continuing to make sure our young people see themselves reflected in all of our celebrations. VP Nelson, thank you. Yes, we are doing our best to make sure that we are putting the right people in the right places. And so we know that there are many individuals who are from within who have also been promoted. And so thank you for acknowledging that effort. Board Member Gonzalez, lunches. Yes, we will check to make sure that the quality of those lunches in schools is the same. I know that they did have like wonderful Thanksgiving lunches, et cetera, but the quality overall in mass production, we've got to make sure that that is happening, and that is something that Ms. Arlethea Brown is working on, and thank you so much. And at this time, I'm going to turn it over to our board secretary for the monthly board approvals.
Thank you, Madam Superintendent. Ladies and gentlemen, the board, I present to you tonight our finance and operations agenda items, along with our bill list for November, totaling $39,112,715.12. At this time, I'll open the floor for any questions or comments. Seeing none, I turn it back over to the superintendent.
Thank you very much, Board Secretary. And at this time, in accordance with the powers vested in the State District Superintendent under Title 18A, I hereby approve today's superintendent's agenda items and business office agenda items. I turn it back to the Board Secretary for adjournment.
Thank you, Madam Superintendent. At this time, at 6:45 p.m., I will now open the floor to a motion to adjourn the meeting. We have a motion. Is there a second? We have a motion and a second. All in favor to adjourn as of 6:46 p.m.? The ayes have it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Have a very pleasant evening and a happy Thanksgiving.